Good morning.
Morning.
So there's a slow sunrise this morning with all the cloud. It's nice to see all the people coming out every day. Some are coming with their own thoughts. Some are together and as a family. Others are as a group. A lady going to play some music there. Some recorded music. Everyone having their own experience. And I like the story today because it's kind of the same as we're doing, strolling and chatting. Except it's in the evening. In a certain sense, it's an evening stroll and chat in the morning. And they're walking. I wonder if anybody made a list of all the times in the Bible people are walking on a journey. And like the biggest stories of the Bible are about walking. At least a lot of them. I'm just remembering a whole bunch now. It's interesting, isn't it? Actually, in the very beginning in Genesis, doesn't it say that in the garden, God used to come to walk with Adam and Eve in the cool of the garden, to chat with them. And then that one sad day he's coming and he's saying, "Where are you? I'm looking for you." Walking in the garden, walking along the countryside. And they're walking from Jerusalem to Emmaus. And this time they're very sad when they're walking. And that was like walking out of the Garden of Eden. They were kind of sad. What kind of sad? They were ruined. And then they're walking all the different stories. And the big story of Abraham, leave your land and go to the land I will show you. What a walk. And the 3 days walking with Isaac to the sacrifice. And all the walking of Jacob and Isaac. Jacob going back to get a wife. And then all the walking with the shepherds. All the shepherds are always walking. It's kind of the Bedouin lifestyle, finding pasture. Imagine if they found grass like this, walking in the desert, looking for spots of nourishment for their flocks, leading their flocks. The whole idea of a shepherd in the desert is all about walking. It's really part of human life. A couple of years ago when I was at home, my brother was asking me, he said, "What's the best position to be in for your body physically, And he gave me kind of a funny answer. He said, "The next position." So in a certain sense was, don't be in the one position too long, you need to move. One of our priests is going on a trip and he has had some health issues. And the doctor said it's a long trip through the Americas, South America. And he said, be sure every couple of hours to get up from the plane and walk around. We need to walk, we need to move. The whole idea of going out for a stroll, our morning stroll and chat. That whole idea of just moving. The reason why we need outings, why it's great for children, why children love outings. It just opens up our mind to other realities. Or get away from some of the boring aspect of what we're doing because we have to do it. We can't live in a different place every day. That's a very tough lifestyle, which is the lifestyle of the Bedouins, moving all the time with their flocks. It's good to have a stable home. Isn't that beautiful, father-son fishing together? I'm just figuring it's father-son, maybe grandfather-son, but probably father-son. Kid's probably a teenager, and there with his dad, and they're quiet together. They've come from their home. They don't live here. It's great when fathers and sons do things together. And learn nature together, learn that dominion over nature, how to use a fishing rod, how to prepare bait. Walking and strolling together. And then we just run down through the Bible more, and so then we have the terrible walk that they do when they go over to the caravan and sell their brother Joseph. And then they keep walking with their tents, camping. And then they have to walk back to their dad and say, we found these bloody clothes of Joseph. Something must have happened to him when he was walking. And then Joseph is on his walk to Egypt. I don't think they gave him the best ride on the camel. That was for the head of the gang, that was the caravan. Amazing this hour of the morning, families out there. Sabah al-khair. Kif halkum? Hello hon. Jenny is fantastic. How do you say it? Jenny? Bejanan. That's a new word for me. Bejanan. Shukran كثير. No, Ireland. Shukran. Bejanan means fantastic. Bejanan. Maybe it's local dialect. Maybe it's understood everywhere. Who knows? Bejanan. This is Bejanan here, isn't it? In the morning, walking through here. So anyway, let's continue. Help me. Let me not get distracted, people. Keep my attention to the topic while we're strolling and chatting. So then you have the whole story of the Exodus, 40 years wandering in the desert, walking. Moments of real trial, temptation, rebellion, sadness, walking. And then the whole process of entering the promised land is not easy. A lot of walking. And then all the time they walk up and down to the temple in Jerusalem. And then exile to Babylon. What a walk. Walking into exile. People running from war conditions today, immigrants, people being trafficked humanly. What a mess. Walking, humanity walking. Walking through all kinds of troubles and problems and challenges. This is very much our life, strolling and chatting. And then they come back from exile, another big walk. And it's not all that easy, because they're coming back to a destroyed country. Just imagine all the people going back to Iraq who want to go back. We want to have a bit of action here. Sabal khair. Bejanan.
What's up? No.
No.
Wala clue.
Bejanan.
Habib, where are you from?
I am from heaven.
Yeah, عند الله. يا رضي. You're here?
No, I am from heaven.
You're here?
I come back later. I come back.
You speak Arabic?
Shvai.
شوي. عليك شوية.
So these guys are from a different kind of travel, a different kind of walking. They're going out on the jet ski with lots of loud music. It wasn't the way Abraham did it. And it wasn't the way the two disciples were going to Emmaus. What's the best position? The next one. And then you have, after the exile and return home, you have, oh, I know what's going on. It's the festivities after Ramadan. That's what's going on. They are having great party time with the festivities from Ramadan. Hello. Whoa. You're okay, little doggy. All the different groups of friends together. Walking and strolling. And the beautiful thing today in the gospel, well, the whole of Jesus' life is also all about walking, you know. Zechariah walks from Ein Karim to the temple to do incense, and the angel appears to him. And then Mary walks from Nazareth to Ein Karim to visit Elizabeth. What an encounter. Friends walking to visit friends. And then all the walking, all the pilgrimages they do to Jerusalem. The walk to Bethlehem for the birth of Jesus. The shepherds walking in from the fields to see the newborn baby. The wise men coming from the east, the Magi, long walk with their super modern camels. All the walking Jesus did. He said to the disciples, come follow me, and they start walking. And the walk continues till today. It'd be great, interesting to make a list of all the walking in the Bible, wouldn't it? It's kind of all a walk, a whole walk. And it's God walking with his people. God listening to their complaints, their rebellions. Sometimes he's maybe speaking a correcting word, but all the time he's loving them, he's walking with them, he's accompanying them. And that's what we see today in the walk to Emmaus. And he says, you should have read all the scriptures, you should have figured out the walk. This is humanity, this is stroll and chat. We're walking through times of trouble, times of grief, times of joy, times of celebration, times of anniversaries. Sometimes we have to walk to the graveyard to accompany friends. And that's more or less what's happening in the gospel story today. Jesus has been killed. Some women have gone and walked to the tomb. They didn't see him. And these guys are walking away from Jerusalem where it's all happening. But God is walking with them. Jesus is walking with them. To walk with people in their trouble, even if they're going in the wrong direction. First of all, people have to learn that they're loved. Maybe it's your child, maybe it's your neighbor. Maybe it's somebody you didn't see for years and you discover there's trouble. Walk with them a little bit. And that famous line of the American native people, to understand somebody you have to walk in their moccasins for a while. to walk with people. And this is also the meaning of pilgrimage. All the pilgrims who come to the Holy Land and they walk from place to place. People walk. Imagine that girl we met, Carlota, walking from Finisterre to here to the Sea of Galilee to Jerusalem. The guys we met from France who walked all the way from France to here. I remember a number of years ago, Father Schwartz, he walked from Austria through the Ukraine to here. And then to discover that Jesus is walking with us, listening to us. He's accompanying us. He knows what's up. He's walking on the waters in the Sea of Galilee. He knows when there's a storm. He knows to be close to us. Maybe that's enough for today, people. To learn to walk with people in whatever situation they're in, to give them that company. Wow, look at all this stuff here. I don't know what this means. This is... maybe it's something not nice. I don't know what its meaning is. We have to walk with these people as well, to listen to their story, to hear their pains, to offer to dry their tears, or just to be there so that they have somebody who does listen. Oh wow, look at all these thistles we didn't see since last year. These aren't thistles, but these are. Hold on there now. Wow, they're even past their time. Huh? This one is a little bit past the time. There's another one over here that's fresher. Isn't that lovely? What a work of art. Guys, let's think today of somebody you need to walk with. Spend a little time with. To listen, in a listening mood. Sometimes we rush to talk. And just to walk, and that's why a stroll and chat's very good, because it allows you to listen a little bit. God bless you. See you later, alligators.